How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Okay. Nervous, but okay.
Good. Nervous is good. So
Okay.
it's neutral, natural, I mean. So my job is to give you what I sense, see, and feel using my best knowing. And then what I'll do is just present the information to you. And then as the participant, you'll just help me connect if needed. Also, I'll just ask, how do you resonate with this, or how do you connect to that? And then if you don't, just say, I don't right now. It's one of those things where we record it, we write down notes in case it doesn't, and then it'll track later. It's just sometimes our brain can have a weird, we just call them little brain farts.
This I understand.
And so it really is a safe space to connect, a safe space to feel emotions. I'm very empathic. So I will feel so much. And I'll talk about everything I feel. And so I will describe how and what I feel in relation to usually how you feel. And that's what they do. They put your soul, basically your soul dashboard. They allow me to go in through and, they show me what they need to, and we walk through whatever emotional support they need to come through with as far as your loved ones on the other side. So that's what I'm feeling the need to tell you right now. So I just think that this next hour, we're here for an hour, is going to be a way for you to find solitude, I believe. I can see. So I think that this is going to be a great conversation. So we're just going to allow things to flow. I'm just a microphone per se. I'm just a telephone. Is your mother in spirit?
No. She's 85, but she's doing okay.
So is she someone right now, though, that you're having to either help take care of or really think about a lot? Because she's heavy on my heart.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost as though she's consuming a lot of where you are with fear or worry, concern.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her parents, of course, are in spirit,
Yes.
coming forward.
Yep.
I want to say your mom, listen, there's a lot of angels around your mom. There's a lot of angels. And so I need you to really fall into peace with that. Someone's faith-based. They're showing me faith-based. So you're more spiritual, though, whereas I think you came from a religious upbringing.
Yes. I think that's fair.
Okay, thank you so much. Because I think what you've done, though, is you've brought in religious connotations to your adult life. And I think you carry conviction towards certain decisions that your spirituality wants you to do. Hear me out. I think there are things that you can do out of your best interest that I think that you hold back from certain type of guilt or ways of blocking yourself from achieving. And I'm wondering if it has anything to do with what you learned from the roots of religion, where it's hard to ask more. It's hard to ask what we want. It's hard to ask delegation. It's hard to receive help. We should be the giver, not the receiver. So all of that is placed in your religious conviction. And I need you to see it that way, because that's where you place it. So
makes sense. Yeah, very true. What can I say?
It's just empathic emotions, right? It's just that's what I was trying to say in the beginning. I'm going to be able to fill you out to where I can help you understand yourself differently, so you can put in different work in yourself. Because I think what's frustrating for you, Cindy, is not knowing what to do to better off your inside, like the way you feel on the inside. It's like you care probably a lot for other people. And I think that you've always done that for a lot of people. I think that you've supplied yourself where you can become reliable, where you literally, I can see you stopping doing what you're doing and going somewhere because somebody needs you.
Yes.
So
that would be true. Yes.
So because of your humbled spirit, they're trying. Is your father, though, in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
he's trying to come through. One second though. There's like a few others. He keeps moving to the side and like somebody else is coming around. There's like 3 others, I think. So is there a boy that you would connect to over there? Like there's just this young male. So like this, do you have like a partner or a boyfriend that passed?
My husband passed almost 1 year ago this week.
Yes, your husband. So this is him coming around. Your dad literally moved to the side and this young soul came forward. And I'm over here like, you're trying to make me feel like you're young, because he goes, I am young.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I sense that you called your husband to be here, and I feel like
yes,
you wanted him to come through the gates. He shows me coming through the gates.
Oh, yes, 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 please. Thank you. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my God, he's a great guy. He's all loving and caring and very nice.
Oh, all of that. Yes, all of that.
I welcome him here. I welcome him. I'm getting goosebumps, and I imagine if you do too, it's him for you as well. So I welcome him in my space. I welcome him here, and I just thank you so much for bringing him to me. He was well liked and loved, and like people liked him.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He's a safe guy. So was he like spiritual too, though? Because he's very receptive to something, and I don't know if he's trying to show me. Did he have his own little battles though, like in his mind? Because he's kind of showing me like these ups and downs, and how maybe you like helped him through this and coached him through understanding his regulation to a degree, to where you saw him for him and you allowed him to grow in those ways. You gave him a safe space to become him.
He had a difficult childhood, and I won't tell you all the details, but that's kind of how we found each other, is being able to share some of those challenges we each had. And he was amazing. So tough, so strong.
Was there homelessness?
A lot of difficulty in his childhood. I know times they were very hungry. They had to move around a lot.
Poverty and homelessness. Okay, perfect. Because now, is his dad also in spirit?
That was the burden that he carried. His dad committed suicide when Bob was 13.
Okay.
That was probably the biggest thing that ever weighed on his heart.
Because he's with his dad.
That was one of my first questions. Okay.
Crazy cool. If you presented questions and you have intentions, you need to know that his dad is safe, and like he is safe, and they've mended their relationship and they're fine and everything is okay.
Probably the best thing I could hear all day. Wonderful.
So
wonderful.
That is what tore him up through his life, is not knowing how or what or why, and then when and where, and all of the questions. And so can I ask you this? Did you marry that first guy where maybe like, because there's abuse that came your way. Was that from him?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's like this guy turned into someone like a snake. It's like he turned into someone that you did not think he was in the beginning, and you felt trapped and scared and didn't know how to get out. And it's like, hey, this narcissistic person that you then had to learn how to untrust. And then what happened was that your husband came in and had, I believe, tendencies of being certain things, but then you're like, that's not who you are. You're working through your stuff. And I think that you gave him patience and grace because you had to work at trusting him differently, because you didn't want to be burnt the same way. And I think that there was some imagery that made you think that you're with the same pattern, but then he would show himself differently to say, no, this isn't the same. So I think that there was just a lot of work here that you guys both put in this. And I need you to know that it carried on to the other side, because you both came here to release karmic bullshit.
Oh my goodness. That wasn't a phrase I expected to hear, but I like it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Hello, right?
Spot on. Absolutely. Oh my goodness.